Hello. Oh, I'm so tiny.
Oh, we swapped places. That was me last stream.
Yep. Team just randomly puts. It's just. I think. I don't know what the logic is. Anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced Stream. I'm Richard out of the MakeCode Forum.
And I'm Thomas at Sparks, so let me go for him.
And today we are going to be working on our meeples game. But we're going to be kind of doing other stuff than usual. We're going to be kind of converting this over to something we don't normally do, which is 4x4 tile maps. So that'll be fun. But to get started, I wanted to because I wanted to do this, I prepared beforehand. Well, first, I guess let's talk about what we're planning on doing. So we want to make this a multiplayer game with 4 players. But the problem is that there's not much room to have 4 players on this screen, even with 8x8 tiles. So we want to switch to 4x4 tiles, which essentially multiplies our screen space by 4, right?
2?
I was just thinking. Nope.
Okay.
X and Y. Yep. I make that same mistake every time too. Yeah. And I mentioned that we support this in beta. It's just not surfaced anywhere. And so I went ahead and figured out how to do it in beta. It turns out it was supported. I just didn't think about it in the moment on Wednesday when we were doing this stuff. I also wanted to switch the color palette so that we could do something that's a little bit friendlier for 4 players. I think the idea is we're going to have like 4 rooms. Each one is going to belong to a player, and they're all going to be color coded for the player. And our color palette isn't the best for that. So I switched it to this one, Sweetie 16 from Low Spec by GraphX Kid, which I think we've used before, but it has some nice color pairings like red and darker red, yellow and orange, green, blue. And since our 4 colors are red, orange, and green and blue, I figure we can use this one. And then we have this gray to do all the other stuff. So
cool.
Yeah, so I already loaded this into the game, so we can swap over to this one. There we go. So obviously I didn't move any of the colors around. I just selected the colors. That's why everything's kind of weirdly colored right now. But
it's nighttime.
Yeah. And then the other thing is the small tile maps. So we're going to switch over to beta, and I'm going to give my usual disclaimer. Don't use beta. Just don't do it, okay? It's for testing things only, and that's what we're doing today, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
You might lose your project if you use beta. That's the danger. So hey, you might lose more than just one project. All sorts of bad things can
accidentally weirdly conflict with all of your existing projects. And
yeah. The only reason I'm using it is because I'm confident that even if I destroy all my projects, I have backups of all of them. So it's a good idea to make backups. Okay. And I went ahead and made an extension to do the 4x4 tile maps. So this only works in beta, so don't use it. But it's arcade teeny tiny tile maps. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to our project. Oops, there's no spaces. Get out of here. Tiny maps, 4x4 tile map. There we go. All right. So now we open this up and we have 4x4 tiles, and you can see right now we just have the default tile, but you can only see the top 4 pixels. And yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and make our own custom tiles. So let's switch over to here and just kind of start doing some stuff. I'll probably try to make this prettier later, but for now, let's just go ahead and do a brick style pattern. if we even have enough pixels for that. I've never done a 4x4 tile set before because that's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be challenging.
Yeah. I don't really know what to do for that. Like,
Ooh,
I
it's
don't.
like that optical illusion where the dark circles
It is.
appear.
Yeah, that is happening for me. Okay, I guess if you want to do bricks with a 4x4 tile, you have to do it like this, right?
Yep, that works.
Which
Very
doesn't
tiny
look
bricks.
super bricky because the lines between the bricks are as thick as the bricks themselves and actually take up more of the total image than the
Yeah.
brick parts do. But I guess that's what we're working with. So, yeah, let me offset these a little more. So I'm gonna do this. There you go. And let me see. I can't really move this over so that they're not like I don't like how this is getting all bunched up on the right, you know? And so I'd rather it not be like that, but I don't think I can make that happen actually. Because if I move over by one, this one's going to be over here now. So the only way
Yeah.
to get this into another space would be to move over by 3, and then that's just going to move this over here. So yeah, I think it's impossible. So we just have to deal with that.
Yep. That's
All
all right though, I think.
Yeah, it's
Gets the job done.
and let's do a background. So I think we'll just use this sky color for our background. There you go. Okay. And let's go ahead and just start sketching out basic idea. Now, I thought about this before stream today, but I was just thinking that this actually might be a really bad idea for laying them out in corners, because I bet you that the people on the bottom would have a distinct advantage
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
given the meeple following code that we have.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we might have to think about something else.
I wonder if you could have like 4 chambers at the bottom, all at the bottom, with like the trouble is if once a meeple goes in, you want to. It's fun if players can go in and like steal other people's meeples, right? So you don't want them to be trapped in there once they're in there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But whatever is done really has to be on the same elevation, I feel like, because
Yeah.
jumping's the complicated part.
Yeah. And you could just make it a 2-player game and have them in the upper or on the sides or something. But
That's true. We could just do a 2-player game, which might be better. It'll certainly be better in this aspect.
yeah. Trying to envision how you could have all 4 chambers on the bottom, but still be able to like pull meeples out of the chambers.
Yeah, kind of tough though.
Yeah, it's not easy.
And also, I'm just wondering how hard it's going to be to vertical climb with these meeples. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to make something. Let's see. Admiral Fish says, I think I remember this is based, the game this is based on. You could set them to do actions like stop or jump. Yeah, so this is actually based on an old stream game where the idea is you control all of these guys at once, all of these meeples. And I'll give you a demo of it in a second. But right now, I'm just trying to make something that I think I'll be able to like vertical climb with, because I'm wondering how hard that's going to be. Because I feel like you can do stairs, but
yeah, I almost wonder if instead of having sections of the map, like specific designated, a corner or whatever of the map that the player is trying to get them into, it's just a full vertical slice of the map is like yellow, and a full vertical slice is green.
sure,
And then
you can do that.
that would
So
be another way.
Yeah.
You'd still maybe have a slight advantage if you were on the edge, but not as big of one.
Okay, I'm just doing this random junk so I can jump around and get a feel for things. So we're going to go ahead and set our tile map right here. We are going to have to change our code because we want to turn wall on for these brick tiles, not our old ones. So go ahead and do that. And now these guys are all down
Very
here.
big meeples.
Yeah, very big meeples. A very big player. So we want to make everyone smaller, right? Because, you know, everyone's too big right now. So let's go ahead and go to our image for these guys. We're going to change this to be 4x4 is going to be our maximum. And I think I'm just going to make them like this.
That works.
Yep. So now look at these little dudes. Look at them follow you. So cute. Okay. So that's cool. We also probably want to tweak their jump height and everything, but we'll do that in a second. Let's change the player. So we want the player to be also smaller. So let's go ahead and do 4x4, but we will make the player bigger than the meeples, I guess. There should be something that differentiates you, at least. There you go. That's player. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. So right now, everyone jumps. Let's see. We have all of our constants up here. So the player move speed is 100. We're going to go ahead and drop that down to be like 75. The player jump height is 26. So that was for 3 tiles. This is now 6 tiles, right? So let's split the difference a bit. We'll make it 4 tiles, I guess. So that's going to be 4 times 4 is 16 plus 2 is 18. So we'll do that. You're going to do the same thing for the meeples. We're going to go ahead and make them 18, and then we're going to make the variance be 3. And then we have the beast speed of meeples being 50 and going up to 30, which is greater than the player now. So we're going to make this 40, and 30 is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it is possible to get meeples up here, but the thing of this game has been just like, can you get the meeples to go where you want them to go?
Yeah.
And I gotta say, this is kind of impossible.
Does look like, yeah.
I mean, it could be impossible just because I did this dumb stair step thing. So let's get rid of this dumb stair step thing. Because the stair step thing is bad because it basically just makes it so that they are always jumping. Because if you remember our meeple jump logic, they always jump when they fall off an edge, they'll do a jump. And since stairs, you're just constantly falling off little mountains.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanna make a thing that you can go up. So we're gonna do this biz. And to make the meeples jump, we have to make it
solid wall
filled in there. And we're going to see if we can clear this. Let's see if we can get the meeples to go up this little elevator here. Okay. Come on, dudes. There you go. All right. Pretty good. Okay, well. All right, well, they're still going.
They are now permanently going up this elevator.
Yeah, it's true. You can't really make the meeples go down. Get up here. Yeah, this is like working.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, you have to be a bit thoughtful about the path you're going to take the meeples on so they don't get trapped in an upwards elevator, but that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. By the way, the 4x4 tiles are being just as buggy as I think
Yeah, I think I saw a couple a meeple or two fall through the floor.
I don't actually know if they disappeared or there might actually just be some meeples that are the exact color of the background who are covering them up.
Oh,
We changed the background color.
true.
So let's go ahead and change our code so that we can't get any meeples that are that color. So our background color is now 12. And we wrote this code so that we would avoid 12. So this can now go all the way up to 15. And we want this to go from 4 to 12. And then we'll make this be like 75% chance. I don't know. I can't do math right now.
It's fine.
All right. So now no one should be the background color. So let's see if when meeples fall, if they start disappearing or not. All right, come on, guys. Fall down. No, I think they're all still here.
Yeah.
It is kind of satisfying. I don't know if there is something satisfying about making these meeples jump. It's really hard to control. Partly because this jumping is hard in and of itself. And I'm paying more attention to watching the meeple than I am watching my guy jump.
You
know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, this at least validates that you can do something.
Yeah.
So we want our map to be pretty much symmetrical. So let's go ahead and just do something that we can redo later. But let's, luckily, because my tiles are so simple, I can just literally draw one half of this map and then flip it, and it'll work just fine. Normally, the flip thing is mostly useless in the tile map because you have like directional tiles, but we don't in this one. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do, I wonder if it's good to have a little meeple collection buckets.
Yeah. Although hard to get them to stay in a collection bucket.
That's true. Okay. So this might not be a good idea. Let's actually make it like this. It's down here. That gap in right there. Nice of you to join us, Sarah.
Yeah. Yeah, hi, sorry. I had my lunch late, so here I am.
Are you familiar with the meeple game that we're working on?
No. But I like the looks of it already. Is this like a remake of something? Should I look it up?
I mean, it's a remake of a stream game. I don't think you'll be able to look it up.
Yeah.
We're not that
you control a little player character, and then there are all these little meeples that follow you around. And
here, I'll demo it in a sec.
Yeah. It's cute.
I heard Meeble and I looked it up, and it's I don't know what I've just seen.
I don't know either. Oh my.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna share that to everybody. That's upsetting. All right. Let me fix our cameras real quick. Cool. Okay. Right. So meeples is just the word for those little board game people, Sarah.
Oh
When you're
yeah.
playing a
Okay.
board game, it's got little people.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are your meeples following you around. So you can see I'm the tall guy. The meeples are my children.
Yeah.
And basically the way the meeples work is when they get to a wall, they automatically jump, or when they fall off the thing, they automatically jump. So otherwise they just kind of like follow you. And there's some more complex following logic, but that's the basic. Okay, this jump is so annoying.
Yeah, do you need
Get
to
up
like
here.
maybe
Come
get
on,
rid of
dudes.
one of the horizontal ones jutting out so you can?
Maybe. All right, let's try that. So like this. Or if that's going to be.
Assuming you can still make that jump. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Come on, guys. Get up here. Hey, come on, stop. All right. I'll take some of you up. There you go. Well, that's certainly way easier to make. But you can't get your meeples to follow you. Right?
Yeah. Would it be equivalent if you made them longer, but then just spaced them out?
Well, I'm wondering if maybe we should revisit our meeple logic a little bit.
Or that.
So, like I said, the way that our meeples decide to jump right now is they basically look for when they fall off of an edge. So imagine you're walking to the edge of this platform and you fall off here. You'll see that as I jump off here, all of these meeples are going to jump. Jump, 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 jump. There you go. And then meeples also jump when they are walking in a direction and they hit a wall, right? So over here, now over here, they're going to jump. So in order for meeples to jump, right now, you kind of have to have enough space for them to really get going, which is, I think, the issue here. So the issue one is that they're not coming close enough. They're stopping before they get to this wall, which makes them jump up here. So that's a problem. Two is once they're up here, see this green guy over here, he's just not gonna, oh no, he did jump. Okay, well, I was seeing a problem where sometimes they were getting left behind just because they didn't have enough room to like get going, But I don't know why all those meeples just ran away, by the way. But where are these guys going? How'd they all end up there?
It's weird.
It's the meeple revolution.
I guess if they're following,
stay.
because meeples can follow meeples, but then you'd still need one meeple to.
I guess what could have happened was they could have been up high and they did a jump, and they were just, continuing the jump, and everyone was following. I don't know, man.
That's bizarre. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, worry about that later. Okay. So we talked about some other meeple control schemes. So let's go over to our meeple AI right here. So when we are following, we have some logic to make meeples unfollow when you're a certain distance away. We have some logic to make them unfollow if they're following a meeple that is following someone, and that meeple is no longer following someone, then the entire chain will stop following. And then right here, we have some logic to make them stop when they are moving horizontally. So if they need to move, if they're far enough away from the distance, then they're going to start moving either left or right. If they are close enough, then they're just going to set their friction, which will cause them to slow down and stop. Right. And then here's the jumping bit. So if our sprite is on the ground, then we are setting this on ground to be true. If they are on the ground, but they're not hitting a wall bottom, then we set on ground to false and we make them jump. Otherwise, if they hit a wall on the left or hit a wall on the right, and they're on the ground, then we make them jump and we set the on ground to false so that we don't accidentally trigger a double jump. So we're going to pull out all this junk.
I had some thoughts on how we could maybe just adjust that, but if you want to go with a totally different control scheme, we could.
So what I was thinking was we try the thing where we just make them all jump at the same time you do. So whenever you jump, all meeples jump.
Yeah, we could try that. My thinking.
But I want to hear your thoughts first. So
my thoughts were, we stop them vertically if they're within, or we stop them horizontally if they're within some range of you. But we could make that only trigger if they're also on the same elevation as you. So if you're higher up, then they would keep going, and like try and reach you. And then the other one, shoot, what was the other one? Oh, only jumping. This one I'm not so sure about, but at a ledge, they would only jump if you were higher than them. If you were lower than them, they would just fall.
I don't know if that's going to help these specific problems we had with climbing. Like that will make things like when I run off an edge be slightly less silly.
The first thing I think would help with the climbing, where they would continue running if they're not on the same elevation as you.
Okay.
It would lead to some weird behavior if you were above them and they were below you. They'd kind of panic, run back and forth. But like getting them all up onto a ledge would be a lot easier, I think.
Yeah, so let's do that. So we have right now this check if we are within a certain X value from them. And we want to do an or and say that we want to do this, or our bottom does not equal the bottom of the thing we're following, right? We can't compare the middle because they're different sizes, so it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
So we'll just use the bottom. That's the easiest.
So back corner. Oh no, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So if the bottom does not equal this, or the distance is greater, then that's when we do the follow. So now we should make it so that when these meeples get down here, they should never stop moving. Ooh, okay.
Oh.
All right, what's going on here?
Oh, I guess the ones that are, I don't know why they're, I guess the ones that are above you, it makes sense because they're like, oh, we got to keep running, and they hit the wall and then jump, 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 jump.
I see what's okay. So I think what's happening is because we have the meeples following other meeples.
Oh. Hmm.
So they're not always paying attention to your position. They're also paying attention to their cohort's position, who may be jumping because they're trying to get to you.
Yeah. Yeah, so you would only want to run this check if they were following. Oh yeah.
It gets tricky.
You need like an is on, and the following target is on the ground check, I think. But it gets it gets kind of
I do like seeing all the meeples just jumping constantly, though. I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I think that we might be able to do something to resurrect this, but for now, I want to try the other thing just because it's simple to code. And we will come back to this if that ends up not being a good idea. So I'm going to pull out this jumping logic right now, and we're going to pull off that change we just made. So just get rid of this, just put it off to the side. And we're going to go to our jump code, which is right here. And what we need to do now is we need to make all of the meeples who are following us or following a meeple who is following us jump.
Fun.
Yeah, which will be fun. So we're going to go ahead and loop over.
It's like a weird link list traversal-ish.
Well, since we're only single player right now, we can actually just cheat.
Oh, you could just make all the meeples jump.
Well, we could just make all the meeples jump, but I'm just going to check anyone who's following anything will jump. So
yeah, that works too.
So we're going to go ahead and grab this Boolean right here, and then we need to grab the array of all sprites of kind meeple right here. Whoop. Make this meeple. Go ahead and do an if right here, and then we're going to go ahead and check, are they on ground? I thought we had a following.
It's a state, I think.
Oh, it's a state, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and grab the this thing right here. Okay, so if their state is following, and they are on the ground, obviously we're only going to jump if they are on the ground. And being weirdly laggy today. I guess I'm on
Maybe
beta
it's-
is the main difference. I
Yeah, I
wonder.
wonder if beta thing. Uh-oh.
Yeah. All right, well, anyway, and we're gonna grab this player jump height, get rid of that. We're gonna grab this acceleration bit, get rid of that. Go ahead and grab the gravity variable. And in fact, I will put the gravity variable up here as well, because might as well. And then we're gonna grab the jump height of this individual meeple. Jump height. And change this to be value as well. Okay. So we loop over, if we do a jump, then we loop over all of the meeples, and anyone who is following, if they are on the ground, then we make them jump with their jump height. So I think that's right. So jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Come on, get up here. Well,
This is tricky. Oh yeah, I guess because you're
we need
yeah,
to.
you can't like maybe the meeples should still jump even if you're not on the ground, so you wouldn't jump, but you press the jump key.
Well, you know what? Let's do a combination. Let's grab that thing that you had. This.
Yeah.
Because now that they don't auto jump, I think it'll work better. You know.
Oh
And
yeah, true.
this way you can just jump to kind of get them up with you, because.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Why are none of the meeples jumping when I'm trying to go over here? Well, I guess they are. They're just getting
I think
stuck.
they are. They're just yeah. They need to jump
They're not
kind of
doing
right at the edge
horizontal.
there.
Yeah. They like just jump up and hit the top wall and are stuck.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay.
You could just add a slight delay, like a 1/10 of a second delay, and then the meeples jump.
Give it a shot.
Do we also have state to know whoever they're following is moving? Because we can have it like do these. I guess you would have to do like a queue of some sort. But you could say like do these movements after player has stopped moving. But that might introduce some weirdness.
All right, here we go. Going to go into our timer. Let's just go ahead and do after 500 for now. Half a second. It's probably too long, but that's way too long. Yeah, okay. So let's shorten that up quite a bit.
It reminds me
100.
of the Wii bowling thing when you throw it backwards.
Oh,
Like if you like let go of the Wii bowling ball before you're supposed to,
oh
and the
yeah,
camera pans around, they like jump.
yeah.
And so it's like it's you jump, and then all the meeples are like, ah.
No. What are you doing?
That's bizarre.
Is the meeple following itself?
But then it should just stand still.
I guess you're right.
Sure.
Unless, like, I'm wondering if the follower is somehow getting undefined, but it's still in the following state. Could it end up running in
I mean,
whatever direction it was just
we never
moving
set
in?
anything to undefined, so it's going to be set to something.
Wait, even when we go into the idle state, we don't clear
Yeah.
the thing it was following?
It's very hard to do undefined in blocks. So
Oh, true. Yeah.
okay, here we're going to go into this, and we're going to try that thing where we set our follower limit to 1,000.
Hmm.
So that meeples aren't following each other, they're all following the player. Come on, guys. Oops. Well, all right, I got 2 up here.
A bunch of them ran to the right side for some reason.
Again, I mean, so they're all going to follow the player unless they're out of the range. But then again, they shouldn't start following unless, you know, like it is following someone else. Right?
There must be something going on if it transitions into an idle state. Do we remember to clear the horizontal velocity when we go into an idle state? Could it just be they're moving to the right when we go out of range?
That's almost certainly it. I think you're right. I think we forgot to do that. All right, that'll probably take care of that, I'm guessing.
Yeah. They are stopping, which is good.
Yep. Oh, you poor fools.
Oh.
All right, well, this is a bust. I know.
So if we go back to the auto jump, but then just basically the thing that we experimented with, but add
let's have a brief think about this.
All right.
Do we think we can ever make this fun? Because I'm having my doubts.
I believe stealing meeples from people will be an enjoyable experience.
I agree that it's it has a possibility to enjoy. I just wonder if I don't know how to make the meeples fall unless we just make them follow you perfectly. I don't know what to do, you know?
Is the jumping the only issue?
I mean, there's a slight issue where when you run too far ahead, you end up leaving these guys behind. So you kind of have to do this thing, but we could fix that by just making them faster.
Yeah.
You know, so the primary issue is the jumping, yes.
Yeah. I do think if we just add an is on ground check to what we were doing before, it would help.
All right, I'm gonna call this.
Never mind, I'm wrong. That won't work.
Why?
Because then when the player's like jumping, any meeples that follow before the player lands would just fall. They wouldn't jump.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
What if the target was... Oh, that wouldn't work. I think if the target's stationary, you reduce the distance of the jump of the stop check.
So they bunch around you. I mean, if we're doing that, then we could just always reduce that. I don't think it makes a difference if we do it.
That's true.
So let's the follow distance. We'll make it 5. Cut it in half. So everyone should bunch up a lot more now. See, this is always going to be tricky. I just feel like the only way to make this jumping work well would be to not do these switchbacks.
I think this with the auto jumping would work, right?
You think so? Let's give it a shot.
I mean, it won't be perfect, but it is admittedly not as cute when they bunch up as much.
Okay. Well, Well, that was on me.
What if we just didn't have a range and just like had them always trying to get to you?
That
Okay, so this definitely works way better. I agree. I don't know why some of them are going crazy. It's possible we should get rid of our little friction experiment.
oh, all right. If they were always following you, I think I wouldn't necessarily. So their horizontal decisions are based purely on, if you're to the right or to the left of them. So if you were like higher up, they would still just struggle to get to you, I think,
I see.
because they don't know where they need to jump. And it still does seem like a bit of a pain.
It's not. I mean, I got
It's
them all
slightly
up.
more effective. Yeah, you got quite a few of them up there.
All right. Well, I think maybe we're high in Val project. I think maybe we're at the point where we can get this to a testing state like this, and then we can tweak it further. But let's try and turn this into an actual game, and we'll try it out and see how it feels. So it's not just me trying all of this,
Sure. Yeah.
And otherwise, we could just think of ways to make the meeples different ways to make the meeples go up.
Yeah.
We don't have to jump with the meeples. We could have elevators, could have
true.
gusts of wind.
Yeah.
There's ways to make meeples move. All right. Okay, do we have time to even start this?
I'm trying to think what are the changes that will be required to add a player 2? It's mostly changed to the following logic to look for players that are, I guess, closer than the one you're following. But
we are actually, yeah, so right now there's no way to steal, but we do right now. It should theoretically work just fine with 2 players. Obviously we have to turn this, so let's go ahead and do this right now. We're gonna make player 1 be this color instead of the red so that it's easier to see, and we're gonna go ahead and make player 2 hi Otto. AutoZone the cat, star of the show. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. Man, this lag is a big problem. It's super weird lag too, because it's just like at the start of a gesture, it lags, and then as long as I'm doing stuff, it's fine. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like it's real annoying. I think it might be tied to the compile.
Oh, maybe.
So I think when a compile is getting triggered, it's causing it to. It's been a long time.
You're seeing the top of Otto's head.
Yeah, those are Otto's whiskers over me right now. Otto likes to do this thing where he stands behind my laptop and then sticks his head over to where the camera is. All right, we're gonna go ahead and have player 2 get controlled. What am I doing here? Player 2. Go ahead and hit plus. Go ahead and grab the player move speed. Stick that right there. Go ahead and change that to 0. Also, I just noticed that sprite kinds are showing up in here, so that's a bug to put on me, but. Okay. And then we're gonna do not on player 2 connected, on player 2 A button pressed. Stick this in here. If player 2 hitting wall bottom, player 2 do a jump. Okay. I don't think we actually have any hard-coded references to the player 1 anywhere else.
I've been using the sprite kind. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that one.
This is us just copying the gravity. So I'm going to go ahead and switch that to be the gravity variable. All right, I think we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in different positions and spawn the half the meeples for player 1, half the meeples for player 2, and then we can actually try this out. So let me go ahead and do 15 times player 1, 15 times player 2. And we're going to set, let's see, get rid of this. I have no idea where this is going to end up, but it'll be fine. And there we go. Okay, so we got player 1 over here. We got player 2 over here. So let me go ahead and try. This will be interesting. I wonder if this will work. Open the share page. Nope. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we can make this work. Just give me 1 second. So we're going to open this in an incognito window so that I don't mess with the existing project. We're going to edit the code. Blah, 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 blah. I really need to put an I know what I'm doing button here.
This is because it's beta, made in beta? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Here?
Okay, all right, we can't do this today, but I'm pretty sure we can make this happen. So the reason this is failing is because this is using, I'm pretty sure that the entire reason it's not compiling. Well, actually, I can make sure. Let's go back here. I'm going to open up the console, which should print out the compilers. So that up. And let's see, property 4 does not exist on type of tile scale. So that's exactly what I thought the issue was going to be. So there is this enum tile scale, which has 8, 16, and 32 in it. And in beta, we have added 4. So if I were to go into this code right now, open this in the editor somehow, I could just change, I could just add that to the enum, and then it will just work just fine. Yeah. Fortunately, I can't do that. And I can't do it in beta because, well, actually, I can do it in beta. It'll just be an error. And then when I share it, it won't be an error. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do view all. I go to meeples number 2. Going to duplicate. There you go, meeples number 3. Going to open up meeples number 3. Let's go. We're doing this fast because I know we have a game to play. JavaScript. We're going to go ahead and do enum tile scale. And then do 4 equals 2. Don't worry about it. And you can see it's upset. Now I'm going to share project. I know you're upset. Go over to here, do this. And there we go. Now it works. I'm going to do host game. And yeah. All right, what are you guys doing this?
All right. I'm on it.
Okay. Run around with your meeples.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is a challenge. Oh my gosh.
No. It's
I'm blaming this on lag. Oh my goodness.
I think it's also true that perhaps we could make the gravity less.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So it's a little. You have more
Something
hang
on
time.
meeples. Yeah, maybe.
Also, there are still meeples that are the color of the background, and it's still confusing me.
Yeah, I was seeing a few of those.
So mess that code up. Anyway,
Wow, this
all right.
jump is very hard.
It is. Okay, let's play the game. Invalid project. We only have time for one of these. So would you rather us play Hebes or would you rather us play the sneak peek? Hebes. Okay. Let's go. All right.
Alrighty.
Catco. How many people are in Catco? Invalid project.
Oh gosh, I think you can. I think we already did this one, right? The boss.
I don't know if we finished it.
Oh, I thought you did unlocks double jump.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. I can double jump the heck out of this, can't I? This makes this boss easier.
Wow,
The journey is worth it.
that's nice.
All right, let's double jump over here. Invalid project. I'm sorry, I cannot support your game because you have so much kitten corpses in it. I just can't do it.
That is very sad.
All right. Ah, nope. Okay. All right. I don't really know how I'm supposed to make this.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Ah. All right. Cool. Got it. Okay.
Some precision jumps there.
Okay. Oh, cool. Now we have rockets. Rocket spikes. Do I still get a perfect if I heal? I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to finish with full life anyhow. Just be careful, those purple orbs are a lot harder. Oh, joy. Let's go.
Oh, I see the level is purple. I was
Mhm.
wondering what the purple orb was.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Oh, bitch. Okay, these things are a little devious. They get big when you get close,
oh.
which I guess just really makes it harder to judge your jumps. Oh man, this is... I don't even know how
Wow.
we're supposed to make this.
I guess you can run over those things when they're not shooting spikes, or no? Like, can you run through them?
No, I'm taking damage.
But only when they shoot the spike, right? Or no?
Yeah, I thought I saw that too.
Oh yeah, no, you took damage. Okay, never mind.
Did I take damage just then?
Oh. Sorry, I'm on a delay. I don't know.
No, you can...
No, I think you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sneaky.
Oh god. like getting to the point where if I take any, I keep hitting this initial one. I hate it. Ah.
I think in that section. Oh yeah, you can leave the level. Interesting. I think you need to just like run through the spike shooters in this section. And then, yeah, there you go.
Ah, perfect.
Nice.
Look at that cool, perfect orb. Invalid Project, I never run away from a scrap, okay?
I still really love the music. It's so good.
It's pretty brutal how the like regens don't respawn with the level.
Yeah, the hearts.
Yeah.
I feel like I could definitely get perfect on that level. That was an easy one. Indignus. Ow. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay, so I've been controlling 2 cats. I take damage if either of them takes damage.
Oh. Oh, gosh. This is an interesting challenge.
Ah.
Oh man, this is hard. This looks hard. You have to like really plot out your route.
Alright. Hey, what's going on with those ones that are embedded in the ground?
Which ones?
You see what on the bottom row?
Yeah. I have no idea. Are they shooting particles out of it?
No, they aren't. Alright, well, here we go.
We'll find out.
3, 2, 1. Alright, not too bad. Okay, I don't like this part. I knew that was gonna happen. Whew.
Jeez.
Alright, I gotta be close to the end now. Alright, what do I do here? I think I just have to jump over this whole thing. There we
Yeah,
go.
just gotta jump over everything.
Okay, now this one should be fine as long as I just pay attention to the red and I don't stop moving.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Right.
Ooh. It's a neat idea for a level. I like that one.
Cool. So did I unlock another thing?
You can.
Ah, I see. So now I can turn into Ghost Cat.
Oh.
Is there any reason I shouldn't just always stay as Ghost Cat?
How did you become Ghost Cat?
Pressing B.
Oh, I see. Alright, I'm gonna have to
I
run
see.
because I have a follow-up meeting. But I will
Yeah, I think
see
we're gonna have
you
to
all
call it
later.
here, but I'm excited to play through the rest of these. Yeah, we'll play this game again in Val Project. Feel free to bring it back. And that's gonna be it for us today. We'll see you guys on Monday. Reminder that after next week, we're gonna be done with streams till the end of the year. So we're gonna have a stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday of next week, and then no more. So, well, we will next year, but not for this year. All right. I'm Richard Archer of the MakeCode Forum.
And I'm Sarah at Sarah on the MakeCode Forum.
And I'm Thomas at Sparks on the MakeCode Forum. All right. See you later, everybody.